Oi, lads. Let's see if we can make a token deck, chat, with the wedding announcement. So obviously you need the best token generator of all time, Bretagard. Any other, like, new token makers? Ooh, you've got the Protector. It's kind of gas. Kaya? No, Kaya will be bad in this deck, man. Kaya is for, like, making another copy of a big token, you know? It's not. Why the hell with -2 Kaya so that we can make one more wedding announcement 1/1? Like, are you fucking dumb? How the hell is that good? Rude? I'm just a rude person, man. I'm frickin' rude. Human tokens, huh? Like, can you make enough human tokens for it to be a deck? Oh, this guy only works off of non-tokens. Sag! Beginning of your upkeep, you may mill 2 cards whenever one or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere. Make an insect token. Well, that's bad, because a lot of the cards that make tokens are not technically creatures. Okay, Wedding Announcement and Cemetery Protector seem like probably the only ones you want from the new set, unless you want to play Sorin too. But that would be Abzan, and I'm not really sure why you would want to play Abzan. Alright, let me see. Human. So first question, can you make it entirely humans? Because if you can, then you can play like Catilda and Sigarda, right? Human token. When Jaren enters the battlefield or another non-token human you control dies, lose 1 life and create a token. That's Sag. 1/1 human make a 2/2 zombie. 1/1 human make a 2/2 zombie. Give the opponent a white human creature. Probably not. Sunset Revelry. Adeline. I mean, that's kind of a good card. Sadly, chat. I don't think you can play mono, like, I don't think you can play white human tokens. Even if you go, like, Mega Greed, right? Even if you do this. What is it, Sigarda? I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but that's not a full deck, chat. That's only 52 cards. White Adversary. Adversary seems kinda good. Mayaya? But we, like, why we should just play 4 Catildas, right? Stop being a frickin' fool. We probably shouldn't even play Maya. You can just play, like, 4 Protector, 4 Sigarda, honestly. 4 main deck Valorous Stance is just simply required. Okay, this card sucks, right? Like, actually horrible. Unnatural Growth. I don't think we want Unnatural Growth in our tokens deck. Toski's kind of interesting, yeah. We should maybe be playing some Toskers. Honestly, the battle for Bretagard is pretty trash. Human, human warrior, elf warrior, human, human, human. Yeah, it's actually bad. So we have 6 removal spells, 8 pump spells, 12 token, or 16 token generators, Catilda for ramp, Toski for draw. Hey, honestly seems kind of reasonable. 0 draw. But 0 draw apart from the Toskis which draw our entire deck and the 4 wedding announcement, but definitely 0 draw other than the draw spells. Laid to Rest. Whenever a human you control dies, draw a card. I mean, this is, like, just worse than Toski, no? I mean, this is in the Toski slot, and Toski is just better. I don't like the win cons here. Like you don't like attacking with your creatures. I'll try one of each. I mean, Toski is obviously better, but you know, guys, new card tax and all that. It is what it is. Alright, chat, we're going to be the first Magic players in history to have Prosperous Innkeeper in the sideboard. And honestly, it seems like a good play. There's also this thing, chat. Rite of Harmony. Whenever a creature or enchantment enters the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. We're getting that one offside. I'll take a pig as usual, even though we never use it because it sucks. Sadly, Felidar Retreat never really works out as well as you would hope it would. You always have such high hopes for the Felidar Retreat, and it just never works. What about this? We have 5 tokens, opponent has 2 big chads, and I say each player sacrifices 2 creatures, please. I guess we could play the Lunarch Veteran instead of the Innkeeper sideboard. Okay, I'm pogging. Alright, chat. We've got the 15 one-off sideboard. We're going to be trying some stuff. This is not what the final version of the sideboard will look like, but it's a great first version to test out all of these cards. Let's give it a go, guys. Let's give it a little bash skis. 1-off 6-drop? What's 6-drop? Hexproof? Oh, the Caretaker? Yeah, we've got one of those in the sideboard, man. I'm ready, I've got her. Ava Brook Caretaker / Hollow Henge Huntmaster. Had we been lands for Cemetery Protector? It doesn't just have to be lands, right? But not the matchup for three Valorous stances, man. maybe one would have been a bit better. Yeah, it's been a while since we've had cubes, sadly. This is actually a matchup where Laid to Rest is unironically better than Toski. Probably the only one. This thing is gas against Mono Black, though. Mono Black cannot remove Wedding Announcement, except with... there's only like the lesson, but they don't even play the lesson all the time. Alright, having more 4-drops in your hand than you have lands is both unlikely and unfortunate.
It's bold to bargain with me.
We would have had a lot better chance here if we could start playing these 4-drops. I think even if we draw a land now, it's probably a bit too late. We've also drawn 3 Amiria's calls, which is pretty fucked too. We can flash in this protector, and because of the +1/+1, we can actually block the Faceless Haven. Which is quite sick. Yeah, looks like we were... So we've missed lands twice in this game. If we got one of these 4s in play like a turn earlier, we would be able to like fight here, but it's too late now. Very good against Blood in the Snow though.
I will come. My power is for annihilation. Aren't I generous?
Okay. I thought I would get it was... I thought I'd be able to target that Blood in the Snow thing, but I guess not. Yeah, one turn too late on these 4-drops, huh? The Snow deck continues to be annoying as fuck. It's just... It's really good against aggro and really bad against combo and control, man. And sadly, I just don't play combo and control very often. I mean, guys, this plus this is actually a bit of a wombo combo.
Good minions are loyal and deadly. We will do what I demand.
I think we had a genuine shot there if we just started getting those fours in like one turn earlier. Mother fricker. Alright. Time to check out our 6 sideboard. I'll take a Redain. I'll take away a Toski. I'll take this, I think. Rite of Harmony. I'll take a Paladino. I'll take a Fateful Absence. I'll take a Sun Gold Sentinel. I'll take a Guardian of Faith. I'll take a Lantern Flare. $15 in, 0 out. Nah, we only brought in 6. Which is reasonable, right? Rite of Harmony, man. I think our deck can get this card to be like 2 mana draw 2 quite often. And obviously you've got the further upside of sometimes it'll draw even more than that. Okay. I'm very upset about my greed here. I'm very upset about my greed here. I'm very upset about my greed here. I really valued that 3 life, chat. Okay, that's pretty poggers though. It's pretty frickin' poggers. What? Dude! Isn't that a trigger? It came up with a trigger. Fuck me, why do you have to use full control, man? This is goddamn BS. That's okay. Okay, chat. I forgive myself.
Wizards.
Right, it's instant? Yeah, it's instant, but I wanted to go to attacks first, but okay. We now know that you have to do full control there if you want to kind of go for your attack first. We have 9 mana, by the way. That's a lot. That's a lot. This is tap itself plus 6, huh? 4? Oh my god, my Adeline has Vigilance. Guys, this deck is too hard. I could have attacked with one more. Fucking hell. Deck is too hard. Could have had an extra card. Could have had 2 more damage. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe use our cards more efficiently this time. I made 3 mistakes in 5 turns. Turn 1 land was wrong, and then we made those other 2 mistakes after too. It's an impressive number. Do, 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 do. Once using mana? Yeah, I mean, this is an unwinnable matchup, but we've already explained about 100 times why that is. Hopefully I don't need to go over it again. Check Torrens Fist of the Angels. What makes you so certain that I haven't already checked it? Can you restart the stream extension? Of course, man, no problem. Give me 1 moment, please. I'll get that done as fast as I possibly can. It is restarted. I hope it is now working for anyone it previously was not working for. Why no Kaya in this deck? Sad face. Well, if you look at the top right hand side of the Kaya card, you'll see the mana cost that Wizards of the Coast have applied to that card. And then if you look at the bottom left hand corner of your screen here, you'll see the lands that we have available, and it takes a little bit of, like, you know, gotta be quite good at puzzles to work it out, but I'll spoil the result of the puzzle. Those colours don't match. Therefore, we're not able to use such a card. I mean, I kind of want to attack there so that I get a creature in the graveyard that I twitch that I can exile with the Protector, but, you know, Also, don't really want to attack because then they'll get the... they'll get the 2 mana draw a land when they're struggling with lands, which seems kind of bad. I think I'll happily just flash my guy in, to be honest. We are currently landlording out of our fucking minds at the moment. Opponent is doing the opposite. Sadly, I believe opponent is going to get there. We do play 4 Amiria's Call. Redain would also be able to block the Scavenger. We've got, obviously got a bunch of removal too. I'd actually quite like to top deck an Intrepid Adversary in this spot. Basic Forest, huh? It's pretty cool, it's pretty cool. Really helpful. Landlord? Hey man. We play 24 lands, so... at least it makes drawing another land quite unlikely. Adelinis? We swing for 8 here. Right, so now we actually do want to top deck a land. I think we actually want to top deck Amiria's Skull. Top deck land one time. I think we can play this. It'll take us off, like, we can't block for a turn, but I'm hoping that's okay.
My children dread. I will get what I want. My will cannot be denied.
We're dead? We're not dead. But, I mean, we're just... of course we're gonna lose. But dead? Nope. Wedding announcement actually seems really good though. And Laid to Rest also is quite cool just for this matchup. I think I'd rather have Toski in like every other matchup, but you know. You know what, chat? Fuck it. We go to 5 here.
I will cull the weak.
The Protector seems good, yeah, I think.
At least there is my power is for annihilation.
Okay, man. Make 4 3/3s. I'm down. Pretty decent. Emiria's Call, 1 time.
Come closer, little thing. That I may see. A gift in exchange for loyalty.
Little bit late on this boy, sadly. Well, in the snow, yeah. I mean, you can't beat mono black control with a creature deck. You can't lose to it with a blue deck, but it is what it is, man. Why does mono black feel like it wins the dumbest matches? Well, I mean, we talk about this every day, but it's just the matchup, the results are just predetermined and with that deck, right? I wish you were the way I want you to be. Honestly, guys, if someone presented me with a button to turn all humans into copies of myself, I would press the button. I can't lie. I would press that button happily. So you could finally go fuck yourself. Again, just very harsh words, man. Really undeserved in some way. Really, truly undeserved. My dream society is a bunch of wigglers. Hey. If everybody spent a lot of their day wiggling, the world would be a better place. If you disagree, but you would be wrong.
Aren't I generous?
We're kind of popping off in this game, chat. Opponent's got turn 3 Lolth, and it looks kind of like bad against our board.
My words are for ambitious minds.
That's a big Adeline. Why is every game against snow decks today? Yeah, it just is what it is, man. It's not the correct meta for this deck today, but it's okay. Keep trying. We want to play against like mono white, mono green, Gruul type decks. You know, we want to play against the creature Andes. Opponent wants to play against the creature Andes too. We all want to play against creature Andes. Although, honestly guys, if you want to maximize your wins today, I highly recommend it as an Epiphany today, man. On this ladder. It's an Epiphany gamer's wet dream right now. It's all fucking snow decks that like. We have played against snow decks. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say every single match with this deck so far. Yep, 4 out of 4 black snow decks. So if you want to win some games, go win some games. Just be an Epiphany Andy. Maybe the Epiphany, maybe the ban 3 cards queue already exists, and I've chosen Epiphany by accident.
Traitors, all of you, and I, the generous one.
But I think you might want to play this wedding announcement in mono white, by the way.
PLS, PLS, Croquiggle.
But this card is gas, man. I don't know what you're supposed to cut, though. Because it makes, like, human tokens. Maybe you could just play, like, a normal green-white human deck, you know? Like, instead of the tokens, but... I don't know, token decks are fun, aren't they? Like, our Catilda is just, like, incredibly good in the creature matchup, but not not so hot against Gandalf, because you can't really take advantage of the mana too well. The Protector is pretty sick against these board clears, though, at least. This is, I believe, a 6/7 flash threat, which is pretty good. This is 2 mana, make 2 4/4s at the moment. Also pretty good. Lands? Dude, I don't want any lands. Give me more gas, man. Hit me with all of that gas. Interesting choice here. Is it worth making a creature invincible? I think it's better to just play our guy, but could be wrong. Frost Augur. I guess we eat a sorcery spell with the Protector here. Eat the blood in the snow. I mean, we are only drawing gas, so hopefully we can find a way to achieve the dubskis. I cast 2 mana, make 3 4/4s. Which I think is, I mean, it's efficient.
Go on, run, but we will catch you.
That was only half the card, yeah. I mean, even 5 mana make 3 4/4s is pretty good too. Not quite as good as 2 mana, but it's fine. Frost Augur kind of sucks, huh? Because if the first card is or it's bad in multiples. Because if the top card is a brick, then like all your future ones are gonna brick too. There's no way to like get rid of that card on the top, which is a little awkward. Late joining today, Selesnya humans. Well, we're playing Selesnya human tokens. Could try like a normal version of humans after this though.
My children will take care of you.
I think this thing's pretty good, man. Like, maybe you can play Join the Dance. Join the Dance, Catilda, Wedding Festivity, and then cut the rest of the synergy stuff just for like a normal humans deck. Maybe. Yeah, the Selesnya lands are the problem because you don't have a Snarl, right? That gives me so much. Oh, it's just all the same deck, man. It's all the same deck, just with different color paint job in it. Human Pyre. Well, Human Pyre is nowhere near as good as the Cleric one, right? Because you don't. You need to use the Pyre. You need to be getting value out of the, like, the enter the battlefields or the leave the battlefields, which humans doesn't really do too well, to be honest. Trample would be cool here. Aren't most clerics human though? Well, yeah, but then just to play clerics, right? Like, what's the point? Why would you name humans just to play clerics and name clerics?
I will get what I want. Do what I demand.
Pack leader? Pack leader is a human. I want to go back and try Halana and Elena rule again.
Subservience will be rewarded.
I think that's like an actual deck that could be tier 1. Because we went like 5-2 with it while messing around and changing all our cards every game. And then just stopped playing it for some reason. Don't know why.
I have cosmic aspirations, dear.
So I mean, that deck is like definitely good. It's just about finding the right build. You're 80% on ladder with Halana and Elena Grow. Yeah, it's for sure it's good. Especially if people are not playing Epiphany as much, right? Because that's Epiphany is the deck that Halana and Elena is weak against. It's good against all the creatures. It's going to be good against these like Meat Hook Massacre decks for getting your guys out of range of it.
And away you go.
I tried Vamps. Vamps sucks, man. Epiphany wiped your board, then you played Stormseeker Halana for 10 hasted damage. Yeah, I mean, the Gruul just has some good cards, you know? So just, sadly, I think Werewolves in all forms is still bad. But I think just like good cards Gruul, or maybe even good cards Naya, is surely decent. These games are not the most exciting, are they, today? I'm not being particularly mentally stimulated right now. That's all I ask from my game of Magic. I don't need to win. I'll happily lose as long as I am mentally stimulated. Time for draft days. We've already played the draft, man. We went 6-3. 6-3 with mono white in draft. I was pogging. Another tomorrow, of course, man. One a day, dude. The promise has been made. The promise will be fulfilled. Yep, we're still maintaining the training arc. We went 2-3, 3-3, 5-3, 6-3. So, I mean, tomorrow's 7 wins, right? It's written in the stars, baby. Written in the frickin' stars. Yeah, we skipped over 4-3, but that's just because I made incredible improvement yesterday to go all the way from 3-3 to 5-3. Can we make the one draft a day thing permanent? Well, I don't know about permanent, but I'll play one draft a day until I get bored of it, for sure. I don't see what could be wrong about that. Wait, so if we draw a land, we can do a Miria's Call next turn? That's kind of sick. Shambling Ghast is like just completely broken, yeah. Just completely broken card. It's a common somehow. That's what chat is here for. We see our streamer is lacking mental stimulation in his enclosure, so we provide him enrichment. When I chat a shit post, it's like I'm providing streamer with a watermelon frozen in an ice block for him to enjoy. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Of course, there would be no way for you to possibly know this without me having explained it to you, which I'm going to try and do now, but if you're going to go to the effort to freeze a fruit in an ice block for me to enjoy. One, I really appreciate it and I would happily accept a watermelon, but watermelon would be a little bit down on my list of preference. Maybe it probably sneaks in the top 10, but if I could be even greedier and request a superior fruit, then I would happily, that would be great. Mango? Mango is also a top 10 fruit, but I'm not number one. If you want to know the correct opinion on top 3 fruits in the meta, I'll give you the top 3 fruits in the meta. Number 1, comfortably number 1, by a distance, pineapple. And number 2 and 3 is open to interpretation, but it must be 2 forms of berry. Your favorite 2 berries. Pineapple followed by 2 berries. In my case, that would be strawberry and blueberry. But that's open to your own personal interpretation as long as you stick to the berry clause. That is a must. Mango is not a berry. As I said, mango and watermelon both sneak in the top 10, but they're nowhere near the top 3. Raspberry is very good. Raspberry is very good.
This is great banter. It really is.
Peach. Well, peach is another very nice fruit, but I'd have to think about it before giving peach a slot in the top 10 though. I'd have to consider my options. Pineapple is the best apple, true. Just so clearly true, it's not even close. Why are you people freezing perfectly good fruit? Because frozen fruit is an exceptional, is one of like the world's great delights, man. You get a fruit inside of a small ice block, and you work your way through that ice block, just salivating and hydrating at the same time, and you make it to the fruit, and it hits your tongue and the rest of your mouth with just an explosion of cold and an explosion of taste. It's incredible. It is an incredible experience. If you've not tried it, I highly recommend it. That's some dumb EU shit. Okay, man. That's really not the type of objection I was expecting, but I guess you guys just do it better. We just do dumb shit in the EU, man. It be what it be. I'd like to play 2 mana, make 2 4/4s, draw 2 cards. It's a wombination combination. Is opponent dead yet, or what? Listen, brother, the only way to eat fruit is as a topping on my ice cream sundae. That's fair, man. I've got a bit of a hot take for you, chat. But it's the type of hot take, this might actually be a well-received take, potentially. Or it might go down terribly. I think ice cream is trash. Like, with almost no exceptions. It's pretty bad. Big true. Thank you, man. I'm glad to have some support on this matter. There's no time, there's no occasion where ice cream is the best like snack that you could choose. You're not going to choose ice cream if you go to the supermarket. Ice cream, if you're being presented with some sort of spread, you know, some choices for your snacks, you're just going to choose the non-ice cream things. Like, in my opinion. Like, when is the time for ice? When do you eat ice cream? Like, if you go to the supermarket, you're not going to get ice cream. You're going to get some chocolate, some, like, jelly sweets. You're going to get some crisps, maybe. You're not going to get ice cream. You might get something from the bakery aisle. Jelly sweets? Well, I don't know how, like, how do you describe Haribo? You know? How do you describe Haribo, etc. to non-UK people? Isn't it jelly sweets? Isn't that what they're called? Gummies. Okay. Alright, well, the streamer said the wrong word, lol. Kek W. Wrong word was used in the stream. So funny. Absolute fucking banter city. Stephen, never been to anywhere warm, Andy. Dude, I've been plenty of places warm. I went to the south of France on a school trip on an adventure holiday for a week. When I was a ripe 12 or so years old. I went to Berlin, that was warm too. You're in Berlin? I've been to Berlin twice. It's one of my favourite places that I've been, man. I really like Berlin. Berlin suits me as a human. Quite well. Or at least the places I've been in Berlin. I would, like, if I was gonna move abroad to live somewhere, like, Berlin would be my #1 choice. I'm willing to have a discussion about that, you know? I'm willing to debate the pros and cons, but Berlin is absolutely my first choice as of right now. What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't think there's anything wrong with me. I went to Berlin, and during my time in Berlin, I did some things, and everything that I did was fun. Am I supposed to have not enjoyed it?
What do you like about Berlin?
I mean, it was just good. I don't have much else to say on the matter other than that, but I mean, I went to Berlin twice. I did various different activities during my 2 trips to Berlin, and everything that we did was good. If that's not a reason to enjoy a place, then, well, fuck it, sue me, bish. I enjoy the place, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. Dude, it's snow again, man. Dude, like, literally every single match today has been against these black snow decks. This is 6 in a row now. It's 6 in a row. It's absurd. Nothing but my gold chain. This is an absolute banger, by the way, this one. This might be the best song in this playlist. You would... There was plenty of places in Berlin where you would hear this song. And that's why it's fun.
I bring my own army.
I'm starting to think CROKEYZ is an actual gopnik. I'm not a gopnik, man. I just...
A fair trade.
You know. Some gopnik hobbies are fucking fun, man. They are. Gopniks enjoy life. And I like enjoying life. Can't go clubbing as a middle-aged man? I'm not middle... Dude, I'm 30. I'm literally 30. Like, average aged. I'm 31. There will come a time in my life when I become 31, but that time's not arrived yet.
You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
I mean, that time arrives like tomorrow, but again, I have no regrets.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
Tomorrow's your birthday, congrats, man. I don't want your fucking congratulations on becoming 31, dude. What are you congratulating me for? There's nothing to celebrate, dude. I haven't achieved anything. I don't want to fucking be 31. Don't congratulate me. Would you want to stand up in the podium? I'll fucking hold up a trophy. This guy's 31. Bravo. Bravo. Sensitive topic? I mean, it's causes slight sensitivity in my mental being.
Ward.
I don't know about you guys, chat, but I feel like I've seen this story before. Where my opponent plays a black snowland. And then plays black cards. I'm getting deja vu. I'm 44 and I think CROKEYZ has been a pussy. Honestly, man, if you're 44, that does not explain the way you usually type in chat. I would have guessed younger, but I mean, it would have been a guess, so you can be wrong about these things for sure.
We will slay our enemies.
Berlin makes sense if you're 31. It just seems like a nice place, man, you know? It seems like you can Berlin just seems like a good place to raise a family, you know?
Not for the weak.
Like, during the day it's clean, safe, and healthy. And at night it is, you're able to let your hair down a little bit. Like, during the day, it's fine. I mean, you're not going to send your child out prowling the streets at night time in Berlin, of course. But during the day, it's a good place to raise a family. And then once the child is sleeping, then you get to have fun times. No? Doesn't Catilda block the Faceless Haven being a werewolf? Please don't reference the game of Magic currently taking place on the stream, because that would imply that this is not a just chatting stream.
Go, my children.
There is no game of Magic taking place, it is an illusion. We're just here to have a nice talk between friends, you know? I wish the webcam was larger and the gameplay was smaller. But I can't even be bothered sideboarding, man. We've played against the same deck like 6 times in a row. I'm gonna actively try and lose as fast as possible. Time to return to Slay the Spire. We're gonna go back to our gruel roots after this game. Time to do a little bit of grueling, you know? Bring back that gruel life. Berlin banger. This is not a song you would hear in Berlin, man. If I had to listen to this in Berlin, you'd get kicked out by the hipsters. Wait, they got rid of Rally the Ranks? What? Why? I draw a card. They declared blocks and then hovered overlaid to rest to read it. They discarded a card and then blocked and then read the card. I draw a card. I draw a card. I draw 2 cards. They don't seem to be taking much damage here, chat. But I mean,
Almost a year, wowee.
I'm trying to make them take as much damage as possible. We just have endless cards. We're really popping off here. The laid to rest seems like completely sick. I mean, pretty good, right? Card advantage secured. Okay. So laid to rest is just the uber nuts, as they would say in Berlin. Just saying. Ein uber nuts. Ich bin Ubernuts. Alright, well, we didn't mull for that game, so we didn't sideboard any cards, so let's not sideboard again. No laid to rest means I'm not too sure how we can win, but that's okay, guys. Also, my flash guy kinda sucks against the nighttime shit, huh? Wow, they took Adeline? What a gamer. Can kill it with stance now? Yeah, but I would have to discard a card, right? Which is a little scuffed. But Back to daytime you go, boy! I mean, we're kind of dying. We're getting aggroed by mono black here. I would like to go wide like I was last game, please. Okay, pug. Actual nut draw. Three 3/3s. Gives me a second green. Thank you. But are we gonna win this game? Are we about to win this game? Now what, opponent? You fool! So if I attack, I take 7, huh? Do I threaten lethal? I do not. I have 6, 12, I have 20 damage. Little bit of a Sag, I can attack with 1 though. I can attack with 1 and that way we'll get to make another token instead of... I definitely want to make another token. I can't attack with 2 or I am... If I attack with 2, I'm like dead to a removal spell, right? Because we'll draw a card instead of making a token here. But we can swing for 8 now and then lethal next turn. Opponent blocks with the 3/4. Cool. The opponent just like protects their life total at all costs, huh? That's fair. Okay. I can't believe we won that game, guys. That's insane. I'm telling you, wedding announcement is fucking strong. At least it's strong when it makes 4/4s. Oh yeah, that's the match we didn't sideboard, huh? Ecuador! Ecuador!